What's going on, guys? God bless you. Carlos here with Serrano's Mobile Detail in Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Today we are talking about the new IK the new IK Pro Foam 2 Plus. I recently received this as a gift. Shout out to Drive Auto Appearance in Plano for gifting me this for Christmas. So thank you so much for this. I've been playing with it for a good couple of weeks now since I got it. And I'm ready to talk about it. Is this the best pump sprayer out there in the market? We're going to talk about what it comes with, the price, what do I think about it, and we'll go from there. So let me get all set up and we'll get started. Out of the box, what does it come with, right? It comes with your IK sprayer. It comes with a Schrader valve. I think these are what it's called. But you will have to assemble this one here. It doesn't come with it. So it just comes on the side. Just put it on there. I prefer you hand tighten this because it's plastic, so you don't want to overdo it, and then you might have a leak. It also comes with two of these color knobs right here. It comes with a red one and a green one. That's just to kind of help you maybe know what you have in there, I would guess. It comes with these filters here that go inside this tip in here, and it comes with a green and a orange tip, which we'll definitely be talking about that. So what I have in here is Bust Down by Drive Auto Appearance. That's their multi-purpose cleaner, and we're gonna get right into it as to what I love about it. One of the things I love about it, guys, is how foamy it is. Look at that foam. That is foamy. It does have a trigger lock on the pump sprayer, so therefore just kind of now it's locked. It just helps you from having to, maybe kids around, you want to feel safe, just lock it up and you can feel safe that there is nothing gonna come out of the sprayer. The orange tip, I will say, when I'm comparing between, the way I use it is out of the box. Just I haven't put no tips in it, just because I like thick foam if I'm gonna do it on the wheels and tires, right? But for those who want more of a wet foam, the orange tip would be for you. And as you guys can see on this clip of me just spraying this this product, you can see that it's actually pretty good. Like, it's not like thick, but it just gives you like that nice thickness, but still kind of wet. They call it the wet foam tip. So far this one is pretty good. Next is the green tip. The green tip is very they call it dry foam, you know, so I guess I'm kind of confused between out of the box. I use it with nothing and it is pretty thick, right? Then they call this one dry foam. So I'm just assuming it's just much thicker, maybe, if that makes sense. But the green tip is definitely pretty good. And out of the box is probably my most favorite, because you get some real thick foam. So this one here is just using it strictly how it comes out of the box, and I like it. What don't I like about this product, right? And again, some may say, you know, it's very minimal. Some may say like, yeah, that's, you know, that's a huge disappointment. One is, I don't like that it's very short. Like, as soon as you press the trigger, it gives you maybe like a couple seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and then it goes down, if that makes sense, right? So it doesn't last long. And then I did it with using my air hose, and I aired it up, seeing maybe if it will make a difference. Not really. I honestly feel like these are sometimes like overhyped in a way, because they don't last that long. And for the price, these are like $50, $48 on Amazon. I'll post a link there. $50 if you go local to Drive Auto Appearance. He carries these. I think these are $50. I could be wrong on the price. But I just feel like for the price, these should last longer. But again, I started from Merilix, and Merilix is all I use. And I've shown a couple people, like literally, obviously it may not be the foam one, but the regular one, man, I'm getting almost like a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes on full pumps. So again, you know, for me, that's big because I get tired of pumping, and some will say, oh, well, you can still go and air it up. But that's like walking back to an air tool every time to air this up. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So that's one of the downfalls of this sprayer. As far as how many liters is this pump sprayer, this one is actually 1.5 liters. But per recommendation, I usually fill it up only to the 1.25 just so I have enough room for air. Air is very important with these because if you're not giving it enough room for the air to build up, these aren't going to work. So instead of filling it to the 1.5, I usually fill it to the 1.25, so it gives you that nice perfect flow of product coming out because you'll build the air on it. It has a wide mouth. Let me it has a wide mouth, so you can easily pour your product in there. So very nice. And the base is really nice as well too, where if you put it on the floor, you can feel confident like this is not going to roll around or fall off. The base is pretty solid. I do like that. I like the way it feels. The ergonomics on it is really nice. So, you know, I'm old school. I like pumping things. I'm not too sold on this Schrader valve, really. Like, to some, it's just exciting. For me, really, it isn't. But to some, they do like this Schrader valve because it's like it eliminates you having to pump. But then for me, it's more of like I have to walk back and forth because I would need to pump this every time. I'd rather just pump it a couple times and that's it. Another thing I don't like about it is that even when it's upside down, it doesn't spray good. So that's another downside. As to my Merilix, I can still flip it around and I'm getting perfect product coming out because of that weighted ball inside the Merilix sprayers. And the Merilix sprayers, they're priced premium as well. I just honestly feel like Merilix is probably built better than the IKs. So in conclusion, when it comes to the IK Foam Pro 2 Plus, is this something I recommend? Am I excited about it to recommend? You know, I'd say yes and no. It's really up to you. I know some people love IK, but really I asked a question on Instagram under Saucing with Carlos, and I made I asked a question about these. What do y'all think about the products? And I was getting a lot of negative feedback on this product. Some are saying that these don't last. Another thing was they don't hold the air as long, which is one thing I noticed really quickly. When it comes to their sprayers, they break easily. So there was just a lot of like cons instead of pros to it. So I felt like, okay, so it's not just me that I feel like there is probably more work to be done in this product to make it really solid. But you know, again, if you like thick foam, this one will definitely give you that thickness of the foam. If you love the Schrader valve idea, this is the one for you. Now, I've seen Bell Lavoro Auto Spa on YouTube. He put a Schrader valve on his Merilix sprayer, and it works really well. I may try that on a Merilix, but I'm happy with pumping. Nothing wrong with that. I just hate going back and forth. Obviously, yeah, you can carry the hose around, and then when you're running low, just air it up again. But it just, for me, it doesn't make sense. For me, that's just me though. At the end of the day, I just really want to give you guys my honest input on it. Again, I appreciate Drive Auto Appearance for gifting me this, and I have enjoyed using it, and I'm really trying to fall in love with it. But it's like I go to my Miralex, maybe pump it 30 times, 40 times, and with one press of a button, I literally can do the whole car, all the tires, no problems whatsoever. As to this one, you know, I'll do it and I'll have to pump it up maybe by the second tire, or maybe by the third tire, and then pump again. I don't know. But really, you know, it does a job. It does a job. And I know there's a lot of people out there that love the IK family. So if you're one of those that love the IKs, this one is definitely for you. This one just has like that newer technology with the Schrader valve. The tips are amazing, I will say that. Amazing foam. I love, obviously, like I said, it has these colored tops, so it helps you understand what products you may have in there. That's one thing that Miralex I see doesn't have, but this one has. So, you know, it's really good for, you know, I know that my red ones is what I use for my wheel cleaner. If I get another one, then I would probably make that one into a tire cleaner. I don't know, right? But you have at least some colors to kind of let you know, like, oh, you know, what you have in there. I didn't see this one has labeling. I obviously, I think I've seen it more on the Pro 12s, that they have a label where you can label it and stuff. Definitely the technology is advanced, I'll say, with the IK family. As to the Miralex, I think they're more old school, where it will pump. But with the new Pro 12s that came out, they have a battery and it comes with a hose that it keeps it aired up. That was really cool. But when it comes to this pump sprayer, you know, it does the job. For $48, I think maybe priced a little bit too high, because there's just things that could be tweaked a little bit to make this a more solid product. But, you know, it will do the job. And I love how it really, really foams the product that you're using. So every product is different, of course. But for this, it definitely, as you guys saw, it foamed really, really nice. So the IK sprayer, I'll give it, in a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it about a 7, you know. It's up there. It's good, but there's definitely a couple things that you could tweak on it. And, you know, for sure, I would be sold. I would love, you really don't know when your thing is full. It doesn't make like a hissing sound, or it'd be cool if it had like a little color where once it reaches the top, it stops, right? Or lets you know to stop pumping. As to here, it's like I'm just pumping, and, you know, I could probably damage something internally on the product. But other than that, I'll say it's tough, because I actually dropped it right here pretty good. You guys can see maybe a little bit here. I dropped it here. I bumped it right here. Bumped it right there. And maybe the front a little bit, yep, on the tip. Right here. So I use it after, and it works. So overall, you know, you make your own judgment based off this review. Again, it's been a really good product. I've enjoyed it. There are just things that I wish it could do a little bit better. That's it. I'm not complaining on the product, but just minor things that I think could be tweaked, and it could be a solid pump sprayer. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.